Hello, I'm Walt, and this is Emily is Away. Not using the headphones because I want you to get the whole experience of this one. Reason why I chose this game is, well, I just saw Markiplier play it, and I just saw the whole structure of the game, and I wouldn't have known about this game if it wasn't for him, so props to him. And I'm not really much of a gamer, so I didn't really know if I was really gonna do this or not. This is really just something that I thought of doing in the end because I really wanted to commentate on this because no matter what you choose, the outcome is always that you and Emily not being friends anymore. I know, spoiler alert, but I've actually played through a couple of times, and I just have to say, I think this game in particular will solidify what I'm talking about because this is essentially what started my passion for doing these type of videos, or having these passions about TV shows or movies. And so let's just go to the chapter 1, and obviously you can see that I'm replaying this again. I'm gonna say that my screen name will be Walt, and my first name is obviously WALTR. So big Eminem fan, so I'm gonna pick Eminem, always Eminem for life. So the reason why I chose the blue outline is just for fun. I don't really know what to do, and you know, I'm not really typing, it's the game, but they expect you to put your hands on the keyboard and type away. So just typed in Emily, hey, hi. She's texted back this. And no matter what icon you choose, I think she'd say whatever, I like your new body icon, blank, the best. And then you can just say nothing much, the ceiling, or talking to you at this point. For me, you know, when I was talking to the girl that I liked, we also did this, but it was more of the Facebook message thing. It wasn't so much of the instant message era or the MSN, the messenger era that you guys had, the Microsoft Messenger, but it still has that feel of computer generated apps that allow you to chat to other people. And it's fascinating how the phone apps for chats are now coming into desktop, because originally it was desktop going into phones. So it's just a nice little tidbit there. So I remember she used to say, the girl that I liked, she used to say nothing much. So, you know, nothing much, what are you up to? And this is exactly, it's really like creepy because it's almost word for word. I'm wondering if this creator kind of like went through the whole experience of it. I'm just wondering why he's not as optimistic as me, because I think if I'd done a bit of things differently, I think the outcomes would be different. And you know, it's not really a full game when it kind of like skips years, and so you don't really get to interact with her more. Perhaps that's a commentary on how the game is telling you that no matter what you do, people are always busy as well. You don't know really like when she's online and everything. But I think in MSN it was pretty easy to see who was online, and it's same for Facebook message as well. And the thing about it is, it's really kind of a good commentary about like how people would actually wait, because I remember waiting for her to come online. I'm gonna say I like Coldplay a little bit, because I do, but the thing about it is I came to like music in 2012, 2013, around the same time that I fell in love. And it's really an algorithm of how I turned out, because when everything turned about wrong, I just had movies and TV shows and music. All the things that touched me were not academic, so I don't know, I mean, I've tried with Travis's Dick, but I guess for the purposes of this, I'm gonna say 3, because I really, that's just me, that's what I said to her as well. So I'm not really typing again, I'm not really typing because I'm just typing gibberish and it's coming up perfectly. But the thing about it is, they don't really use contractions so well. I mean, they use it sometimes, but not all the time. So here's where I feel it kind of gets flirty, and I think there's a lot of potential as well if the creator ever does make this a bigger game that it already is, or he can just leave it as it is, because it's more poignant, I feel. And probably by the end you'd see me cheer up a little bit, because it's still so close to me. It's still close to me, it's still there, like, I think no matter how much I move on, there's always gonna be a part of me that will remember in fondness and in regret, because again, I could have done things differently. I could have not fallen in love, I could have fallen in love and told her sooner, but yeah, I guess for me, I would say I can't wait for school to be over, so I'm gonna say that, because I really couldn't wait for high school to be over, because even though I didn't know what to do, I'm glad my mom pushed me to work actually. And these like pingings are kind of annoying, but I guess it's just the old kind of like notifications on when you got a message, and usually if you like, I guess for us guys, you really gotta time, like, remember timing mine like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, because you don't want to seem too eager. And that's I don't know, it's just one of those things. I would say just ignore him. And this is where things get really eerie, because like, this guy from our class, he won't stop messaging me right now. And actually I was involved in a love triangle, and that's why I tend to look at love triangles as real, because I've experienced it, and I didn't know until I asked I think it was my junior, about the girl that I like. I was just like, for the sake of this argument, I'm gonna just say W. This junior letter to is just N. N goes, but yeah, I think I might have a thing for her, but I was like, come on man, you're too young. But in my heart I was kind of like, damn, one more guy. But by that time, I think she already had a boyfriend, so yeah, I remember this, saying we're so old and all that, and I think I wasn't really ready for college, but I guess for the sake of this argument, I still wish it was sooner though. Did you pick a school yet? I don't know why you didn't give an option of me asking where she's going, because if I was in his place and we would, if we were just friends like senior year and we got really close and she didn't really get a boyfriend by then, I would have said, oh, did you pick a school yet? What school did you pick? That would make more sense, because I get the fear, I get the I get the commentary on where he's trying to go. I was scared, don't get me wrong. I think I had a chance to tell her online, but I just felt that it was just very impersonal for me. So I wanted to wait for the right time to tell her, but it just seemed like she wanted someone who was more sure. So I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. So I'm just gonna choose this and see how it goes. I mean, I know how it's gonna go, but for the sake of this argument, at this point, I'm saying to myself, why didn't she say which school she'd gone to? Then I could choose the school that she's going to. But then again, this is more on the commentary of like long distance relationships and how things like just fall apart. Right now I am in a business school, but in Malaysia it's very different, because my university is actually Sunray University, so my business school has bachelor's of finance per se, and then there's a bachelor of economics per se, and then financial analyst, and then other things, and then there's mine, actuarial science. I mean, I actually wanted to start a company as well, but I always kind of knew like it would take a lot of capital and it would take a lot of time to get it up really up there, and it's too much work, because business school is, I mean, any business is hard to get from ground zero if you don't know the right people. And right here, right at this point, I'm getting more feels from her. I think after I experience, and I think after a person experiences this, they would know more what to look at, because when I did my foundation, I kind of learned how to spot where they were gonna go with this message, or like a certain structure of a message would allow you to see like what the train of thought of this person is, even though it's not clear or it's indirect. For me, I'm still talking to her once in a while, I think once in a blue moon rather, nowadays, and it's practically like the game, maybe once a year or something. And if you noticed, he wanted to say you're my best friend, and I think for me that hits home the most at this point, because she was my best friend, I think, and then she became one of my best friends, because I had another guy friend who was just helping me along and telling me that I should confess to her earlier, but I just wanted to wait a while, because I didn't know what I was gonna say or how I was gonna say it. So yeah, I don't know, man, like this is very eerie for me. It's just and that's how she would do her messages as well, the smiley face, and she was always with a smiley face. So it was really cute. But I think I think my university friend asked me the other day, why I can't like go. But I think in terms of a lot of things, I have a thing. It's just that when someone experiences without knowing that you'll ever experience, I think just stays with you. That the experience just stays with you, and it forces you to learn about how to improve, or even if it's worth the effort. So I'm gonna say Julie Who, because I admittedly don't know who's Julie, but admittedly you can check in the buddy list, because I think there's Jules here. It might have been this person. Travis the Man is the person that I don't like, and as well as Brad Darko 23 online. So if you choose not to go for the party, she'll go with Travis, and if you choose to go, she'll go with Brad, because no one's stopping her from chatting with Brad. So I think I can handle Brad, because this just feels more romantic. I don't know, man. Like, if she asked me to go to the party, I mean, if in my situation, if I had another chance to go back in time, and when she was asking me who did I like, because I was just, it was kind of a throwaway. It was like, yeah, I think I like somebody in my class, and then she was like, oh, who was it? And then I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And she tried to push me, which in retrospect I think she might have hinted as in, come on, you can tell me. But I don't know, maybe I wasn't ready, or I just was like too scared. Like, really, like, I know what this guy is feeling, because all throughout my heart was just beating out my chest, balls, like, I don't know, man, later. So I don't know, this game is just really touching for me, and now I'm gonna go to chapter 2. And at this point, I think the body icons take into account a little bit, but not a lot. I'll go with Kill Bill. So this is how she would start as well, hey, and we always have an in joke of, so what you doing, from Phineas and Ferb. So that's where it came from. And then I also remember her just saying, so how's life? Like, that was our whole class joke, like, so how's life? And then I'm just gonna say just chillin', because I like to chill. What music are you listening to? That's a very valid question, because I love music at this point. Like, no kidding. Like, music just became my soul. Like, I couldn't live without music. Like, music just kept me going. Just kept me going through university life. I mean, college life and university life as well in the beginning. And then now, I don't really need music a lot. So I'm gonna say no, I don't know, because I don't really know Snow Patrol's albums. I would just remember them being coined as the new Coldplay, which was really something. Is after a while, like, I think in 2014, I did check them out, and it was like, yeah, they do sound a bit like Coldplay. So I don't know, my business school is hard, so I'm gonna say hard, because mine is more in math, but I'm still learning, yes, but at the end of the day, I just really want a degree, which is something I said to my lecturers as well. So yeah, it is hard. I mean, this is how she would try to make me feel better as well. I mean, I had a few friends, but I was not really close to. Then came the second semester, then I got closer to my friends, and then third semester I was like, you know what, guys, I'm sorry that I was such a dick in the first semester. I was not in the right place at the right time. Like, you don't even know, man. Like, I'm gonna say having fruit drinks, because drinks are fun and being drunk is fun. No. You know, I guess it's more social if you have drinks and you can just talk and just like say anything that you want, because you know you're practically tipsy, and then you know, talk about like how things came out to be. Nope, Brad has brand practice, so yep, she went with Brad here. If it's Travis, it would be like surf practice, which is really weird, because I'm like, what? You need practice for surfing? Sounds like a tool, because he does sound like a tool. I mean, band practice is not really that bad. You know, Brad does sound like a tool. We joked around as well, like, oh, you know, when she had a boyfriend, I tended to joke with her. Yeah, I said, no, you know, maybe it's not so good for you, etc. But I guess, you know, it's just one of those things, and yeah, I know, like, it's not good to dwell on the past, but the past is what makes you, you know, so I'm happy for you, is what I told her as well. I chose to end the conversation as well. Yeah, so this is where things get really, like, trippy, because it's like, it's how she got a boyfriend as well. It's like, I didn't really step up, and you know, the other guy stepped up and he won, so yeah, I don't know, you know. I guess for me, I asked, you know, well, do you love him? Because I don't know, I was trying to play cool, but in my, you know, at home I was like, damn it, man, you know, like, wait, like, I got really mad, man. I got really mad, because I'm just like regretting everything that I didn't do, everything that I wanted to do, just wasted, you know, just wasted in a millisecond, because like he just said, oh, W, can I talk to you? And this is a different guy, by the way. He's not my junior. He's my classmate, and let's give him a letter to H. H said, you know, oh, you know, W, can I talk to you? And yeah, so you know, they were talking outside a really long time, and I was like, yeah, what's happening out there? You know, I just asked my friend gradually, because I didn't tell him yet. I didn't tell my friends yet, because I was scared, like, what they would think of, because you know, I was scared of being teased. But you know, then I realized, oh, that's just what friends do, right? Here, I was like, you know what, I think I like her. Like, what? Why didn't you tell her earlier? And I was like, I don't know, man, I'm stupid. So you can tell by, you know, my software volumes when I'm talking about it, that I don't really, you know, think that it's all good, because it's not all good. It's gonna say, is he ever mean to you? Because that guy is really a jerk too, you know, and he created a monster out of her. I'm not lying. Like, if you ask my old, like, high school buddies, like, she really, like, turned out like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know if I should say it, because I don't know what we are, you know, like acquaintances or something. But like, I guess we can still talk. I'm always there for you. Like I said that, so Yeah, and at one point, she does say something like, "Oh no," I say something like that too in the game. This is when I asked her to like, "Oh, so how's it been?" And she says, yeah, it's not really not good, but I think we're fine." So I was like, yeah, but I think it's because you deserve better. So I'm gonna say you deserve better because I really did say that. I was like, yeah, I think you deserve better. I'm just saying because he's just a bad apple to me. I really said that because I was like, yeah, no, don't maybe. Don't go all the way, I guess. I don't know, I'm just saying. And then she was like, nah, I know what you're saying, but I just, I thought he was really brave, so yeah, she said, I think you're blowing it out of proportion. He's not abusive or anything. And by the way, I saw her cry one time, like in school, like I was like, yeah, he sounds like an asshole. One day, like we were having a play or something in my high school, and something had happened the previous night, and they were fighting, and it was really awkward because it was me and my friend and I just playing a little game of chess against each other because we're such nerds. And I remember just I don't know, like for me, like my heart just dropped to like my bottom, and I was like, oh my god, I couldn't bear it, like seeing her sad and all, because she's a really like happy person. Like she'll always smile and she'll just laugh at my jokes, even though I know it's not good jokes. But she'll always try to make me feel good, that supportive. She was always smarter than me, but she said, it's good because you're smart in other things, and I'm like, no, I'm not smart at all. Which I'm being really honest, really. So I'm gonna say I'm sorry, because I think that's one of the things that came out of it, is that I keep saying sorry for things that I shouldn't really be sorry about, because I would say being sorry is really something for you to think about, because when you're apologizing for your own mistakes. I don't know, it's just that it's not for you to say nah, it's good, man, I kind of blame myself. It's become that, in this context and in my context as well. So she didn't really say, but yeah, I should go, because even though I say, if I say I can stay in this game, she's gonna say nah, go with your friends. Later Gator. I'm early 35. Like I tend to like kind of laugh at that because it's like Emerly. Oh, Eternal Sunshine, nice. I'm gonna just click this because how ironic, right? Essentially, Eternal Sunshine, it was really blew me out, man. I didn't expect it to be so good. It's like a romantic movie, I remember, and it played with like some of the ideas that I got as well. I don't really know what this is about. I know this is Encore, one of Eminem's worst album, but I kind of liked some of Encore. Okay, Bagpipes from Baghdad was pretty bad, but I tend to forgive it, and I guess he kind of resurrected Mariah Carey's career. This is Green Day. I wasn't really into Green Day. Usher, no. Incredibles didn't really get me, something about it just didn't catch me. Like as a kid, even like why isn't this entertaining me as much as the other kids are? I mean, I know there are like shootings and everything, but that's not enough for me. So yeah, as you see, like you tend to wait a little longer and longer, like throughout the game. I think some of it is a little earlier. So I'm gonna say Emily Hay because that's as close as it gets, because usually she would say hey and I would say hey or hi, around there, and then I would say this, how's life? I feel like we haven't talked in a while. And this wasn't how it went, like I think for me, because we just drifted apart for so long. And I'm still here. It's good. I'm still here. So she's like, yeah, but it's just sad that like you're the only one that made the effort to really reply me, because my other friends, they just left me out. And I kind of hinted her. I was like, yeah, maybe it's because of your boyfriend. Never think about that. And she's like, nah, maybe something else. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe it's something else. So it's sad that she didn't have. And my friend from high school was like, yeah, I told you, man. She's gonna lose like all her friends because that guy was such a dick. And I was like, yeah, I know you were right, but I didn't know it was gonna be your kind of bad. Like really, like my friend predicted it to a T. It was just like, nah, it makes sense, because like once you're kind of like addicted to your friends from high school, you're kind of like isolated. But I wasn't addicted to my high school friends, but I guess in a lot of terms, like when you're going through college, like and uni life, like you tend to lose sight of your like high school friends and like people you were close to in high school. So I'm more close to my university friends now at this point. Probably have some, maybe not so fond memories, but some memories of uni life. I really do have fond memories of my college life, because it's like that was the point where I did everything I wanted. Like I didn't even know it. Like I remember telling my lecturer that I didn't even know it. Like that 1 year just went by. Like I know, like sometimes I was like, nah, when is this year ending? Like I can't take it anymore. But when I really got into it, I really got into the lectures, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's not so bad. So I'm gonna say hanging out, because I like to hang out. I'm just like, I don't have too many friends that I can hang out with, and that also I have really strict parents. So yeah, that sounds like fun. I think I didn't tell my. I don't think I told W like I'm gonna hang out with X. I mean, as in like I'm gonna hang out with a girl per se. It is not because I give up on girls. It's because the girls in my university is just like they're not interested in relationships. It's all about their degree, and they're all about their diploma, which makes sense. So I'm like, why try it? So I guess I'm gonna say just a girl. I think for my case, I said to her that I like a girl from my foundation, but I think that was a mistake on my part, because I knew it was gonna be a mistake on my part, but I just wanted to be open with her. I just wanted to be, I wanted to be free. So yeah, I guess that the years are just to show that long distance can take a long time. Yeah, my friend Mike introduced her at one of his parties last year. Is a lie, so I don't know who Mike is, but I do know that somebody introduced me to somebody. I don't remember, but I think I did meet a girl once. I'm gonna say I don't know, because I don't know. Like at one point I was like really, I don't know, like even like in my foundation when I kind of like saw that girl that I kind of liked, I was like, do I like her, or is it just like me like going into that again, and like I don't know, I guess but her, you know, the girl that I liked in foundation, she really taught me a lot of other things. Let's name her J. Mr. J. No. You know, she taught me to be random again. You know, I was really that, you know, random guy in my class. I remember, you know, just being a total goof, not making sense at all. Like, okay, I enjoy G, but you know, it's kind of like getting me off at the wrong point. But then I got to know her more, and it just became infectious. So, what are you up to tonight? Nah, I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, so how's everything? That's my way of deflecting. Like, that's how you know people are deflecting. Is because, you know, you're not really answering a question, you're just trying to make conversation. At this point, you know, you're just reflecting, you're deflecting. I would say good riddance, actually. But I didn't really say that in real life. I said, oh, that's real bad, but, you know, things move on, you know, like, you can't do it, you know, just, you know, me, that's just me being hypocritical, I know, but again, it's really good advice for you guys out there. So this game I'm playing is just let you know that it's one of the last games I probably would play, because, you know, I play games unless it's something like this, and it touches me personally. And at this point, she also said something like this, I just feel really alone, you know, and so I said, I'm here for you, because that's the person I am, you know, that's the person that I always want to be, and I always had a portrayal of that. If my friend needs me, I'll always be there for you, like anytime you text me, like I'm there. So our classes, this is again a deflection. And I guess in terms, I also did one of the, like, I just did this, like, it's our classes, blah blah blah. But the thing about it is, her ex was not in, you know, her college, or her college, yeah. So her ex was actually in my university, and I was like, oh, okay. So I'm so sorry. Again, something I learned along the way. And yeah, this is just the part where I'm getting really into it, because it's like, it's really a reflection of me, and I really applaud this creator for doing such good work, like to give this interpretation of maybe his life and his experience. And I think by the end you'll see me cheer up more, because it's really sad when things like this happen. So I'll always be here for you. And it's just weird because I remember watching Valerie, and M is like Dr. Lightman's daughter. So yeah, I know you do this really well. No problem. You know, like, it's these types of things that make me fall in love with it all over again. Like the movies, TV shows, and all the stuff I'm doing now is what I essentially like it. You know, I essentially love it. I essentially became intoxicated with it because I didn't take the chance to say, oh, what happened. remember I talked to my mom after the exam because she pulled me aside and said, "Hey, why are your grades dropping?" And I just broke down and I said, "You know what? I did fall in love with a girl, but I just don't know what's happening to me, and I don't know why is it affecting me so much, because I don't really expect it to affect me this much." So and I could never hate you is something I would say as well, because I could never hate her. Like, I tried one point in time. I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna hate her, man," and my conscience was like, "Nah, can't hate her." I was like, "Yeah, I can hate her," because, you know, essentially she brought the best out of me as well. And this is something I'm talking about as well, because she says there was a chance for me to kiss her, and, you know, maybe it would have been more like story based, you know, essentially, you know, maybe it's like text messages or whatever, but, you know, I thought that, you know, he would have gone that way, but it seems that, you know, the sadder way is the more appropriate way, especially for me, because I really feel this way, even though I was never close to kissing her, but I don't think she really liked me, so I don't know. I didn't want to screw things up as well. I mean, you know, us being like close friends and all that. You know, she told my friend, she told my friend, like, "Oh, you know, you should be more brave, and you should come to me, and you should tell me, be a gentleman." But, you know, for me, you know, I think once is enough for me, because my degree is really killing me. I don't know if two emotionally needy people can come together and really work it out. So I'm sorry that you think of me as the bad guy, but maybe I think it's time for me to accept that I'll always be the bad guy in your eyes, even though I'm still here for you, W. You know, I never leave you in the dust. I never steer you wrong. And I guess I've wondered that too. Like, you know, I don't really look back on it nowadays, but at one point I did. Like, I was like, maybe I could have kissed her. I don't know. Maybe I could come visit this weekend. I could really use some time away from the school. She never really said this, so maybe I said we would visit each other. What do you think? So, no matter what you choose, yeah, your life still sucks. No matter what you choose, the ending will still be a bad one, I would say. Not really like bad, but so I would say as long as it's just friends, because I don't know, I had to be reminded of that when we went out for lunch like early this year, so yeah. No, middle of this year. So yeah. What about your plans with them? So I'll talk to you about it. That's the type of person I am. I can't teach people in my dorm. I've never tried this yet, so yeah. I'm gonna try this time. We don't need any, because I haven't tried this yet, so yeah, so I guess they would probably like watch TV shows or something. And by the way, you know, I remember talking to her, and you know, it'd always be fast, but she'd always reply later, and you know, it just ate at me, because I'm like, oh, you know, what did I say wrong, or did I do anything wrong? So let's go to chapter 4 now, and talk about it more, because it's something that I think needs to be, you know, like understood, or like, you know, like just taken down or something. I don't know what the octopus is about. Wedding Crashers, I didn't really watch that. I don't know what's this about. I know this was Coldplay's Xylom Milto album. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Batman. I'm Batman. This is where things get a little heavy, so I'm just gonna warn you right here. I might just cheer up a little bit. So let's say hey. She's gonna say, oh, you know, like, what's up and everything. Yeah, that's okay. You know, we never really talk like this, so I mean, it's outside of my realm, but it's also inside because I said that, like, you know, it's been a while since we have talked, but I just want to talk to you because I just want to know if like everything's all right. Like, I just want you to know that even though I loved you, like, I hope we can still be friends. And that's so straightforward. I like it. You know what? I still like what I remember, like one time in like 2014 or 2015. I like, yeah, you know what? I don't know. Like, I think I stopped being friends at one point. I was like, you know what, W? I don't know what happened with everything. But like, I just need to know now. Like, I just need to know whether you love me as well. And she said no. So yeah, this is getting heavy. So yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, this is her pattern, which is the WALTR. Please be honest with me. Did you have feelings for me when I was a kid? Yes, I really liked you. Yes. I guess it's a weird question, and that's just him thinking that you don't know. So yeah, I just had a lot of feelings for you. I'm gonna say, did you regret coming to visit? So I haven't asked her to come in the months. Yeah, if you see me being quiet and all that, it's because, you know, I didn't necessarily have anything to say at the point and just let things play out, as it were. Want to keep in touch, because that's what I said as well. We want to keep in touch. And if you see me like blank faced, it's because it's not because I'm bored. It's just because I'm taking it very personally. This is how she would deflect as well, and I'd say, yeah, it's alright. And she'd take, so how's your friend? And you know, listen, Mike isn't like Mike for me, because she knew who my friend was. She's essentially my college friend who helped me get her number. So she did ask about that, and I was like, yeah, you know, he's fine. Yeah, but you know, he's been too lucky. I don't know why. Like, when my college friend kind of abandoned me. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because I chose to talk to my high school friend about her. But it's just, I just thought my high school friend knew a little bit more than he did, and he wasn't too, you know, invested in what I had to say. So I was like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, you do your thing, I do my thing. And he just doesn't understand that it just changed my life a lot. Like, And even though I know I shouldn't be talking about it a lot, it's just to always remind me that it's dangerous for me to do something about that. Yeah, I haven't seen Jay in a while yet. Maybe. At a point, it was really maybe because I was kind of like flirting with her through like Twitter and everything else. So. Not W, but J. Yeah. What do you mean? And that's how I would deflect, because I'm like, what do you mean? This is just talking. You can't do this. Yeah, of course. Which is, see? So I would just say yeah, of course, and just leave it at there, and then she's like, bye. But she left it, so. And now on to chapter 6, which is senior year college, which is really the university life for me then, because in Malaysia, it depends what degree you get as well. I guess in 2006 I was forced to watch High School Musical by my sister, so yeah. So at this point I would say hello, because I didn't want to bring up all memories. I should go hey WALTR. So very fitting. Let's see. What's up? She said not much. Then she gotta say, I'm alright. I'm good. I'm alright. And when it comes to the final third, then it gets really close to me, because that's what I did as well. Because I had to change a lot of the structure in which I was talking to her with, because so much things had happened, and I know now that you can't really hear what I'm saying, but it's just like things got so bad and not at all what I had planned, because I was always I always opened her channel and what do I say after this, because we're not close enough anymore. There's things that are left better unsaid. So how have you been? That's how I always deflect things. And she'd say, yeah, everything has been really good, so I'd say, what's new, and you're like, but I didn't really say what's new, I would still kind of joke around and say, so how's life, so that's always gonna be that close to me, I couldn't look myself in the mirror, that's how bad it was. And I remember at one point, I didn't really want my photos taken, that was my shy, that was my shy era, and coming into YouTube, I didn't really want to show my face as well. I was like, yeah, maybe I should, mask my face, and then I was like, yeah, nah, it just forced people to look who I am anyways. So I'm like, nah, give it away. Maybe at one point I could have been like, oh, here's my new face, and then my giraffe plushie would come out or something. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say good for you, because that's the person I am. That's the person I've always been. And I was saying, good for you. And I remember you asking me about the girl that I liked in foundation, and I'm like, we're not so close anymore. So yeah, this is the part. I'm gonna say, well, Brazil. I'm gonna say, yeah, you say that ship was sailed, and so I'm sorry about the audio. I just got caught off a little bit there. So yeah. Well, conversations over anyway. Flew by, don't you think? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say high school was so long ago, which she's gonna say, I don't know. And by the way, she told me as well not to live in the past, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, nah, in my heart, I was like, nah, I want to think about the past because without the past there'd be no present, without the present there'd be no future, So, yeah, sure. And like, I don't know why there's no options like after this to say like, okay, yeah, I think I gotta go, like, bye. Which is kind of true to me as well, because I was like, should I extend this more, or should I dial back? Because you never know what to do. So I'm gonna say, are you gonna move back home? And that's the extent of how I'm gonna extend things. So, if you choose 3, you just be deleting it as well. So I'm gonna say, how's your week doing? Because essentially she doesn't want to talk about it because she's been back with the Brad guy again. So I guess I haven't chosen 2 yet. So school and homework. So I'm gonna answer Shah's school because I haven't chosen it yet. That is just nice to see something different. It's good, same old. I'm gonna try to extend this because that's the way I was as well. Trying to extend the conversation. Not really. I'm busy with school. I guess. Goodbye. So yeah, that was about it. That's about it. Thank you guys for watching. And points I was a bit sad, but I think now with the help of this game, I think I've shown like how things were for me, and it's nice just to show like how other people can help me understand my emotions more, and how other people relate to me, and etc. So sorry about that. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. See you next time. By the way, this is the last I'll ever do of game because I don't know what else to do about gaming. So this is just a very good special, I'd say, because I got a lot of commentary out about it. Thank you, Markiplier, for recommending me to play it, because I think I was thinking about this as well, because I was thinking, okay, what is this Emily Way? And I saw him play through it once, and I played with it myself a few times through it. That's why I kind of like commentated through it as well. So yeah, that's about it, guys. See you next time.